are listening to I Am Refocused Radio with your host, Shamaya Reed. This show is designed to inspire you to live your purpose and regain your focus. And now, here's your host, Shamaya Reed.
Hey, welcome to I Am Refocused Radio. We are here once again, and today we have a true honor with our amazing guest today. This morning, we are going to be talking to the one and only Amanda Kloots. She has an amazing children's book, Tell Me Your Dream. She is doing amazing work. She's also co-host of CBS-TV's The Talk. And first and foremost, welcome to the show, Amanda. How are you doing today?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm doing so well. It's publication day. It's a big day.
And you're known for your best-selling of the previous book that you wrote, Live Your Life. You're also a Broadway actress, a fitness instructor, and like I said moments ago, a co-host of CBS-TV's The Talk. So diving into your book, the new one, this was inspired by your son, Elvis. So tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this book.
Yeah, I think as parents, we are just always inspired by our kids and, what they're doing at the time. And this was a little bedtime routine we were doing, and I was, holding him in the rocking chair. And one night I just said, do you want me to tell you your dreams? Because I was, he wasn't ready for bed. I was trying to think of more things to do with him. And then I was also trying to think of ways I could incorporate his late father into his life. And so I just started telling him what dream he was going to have that night. And he loves trash trucks and he loves airplanes and he loves the beach and choo-choo trains. So I just started creating this story about what he was going to dream that night and how, it was going to be all with his dad and they were going to go on this big adventure together. And I started doing it every night and he started interacting with me and I would put him to bed every night and I would walk into my living room. And I would just be like holding my heart with tears in my eyes because it was such a sweet moment with my son. And I thought, wait a second, maybe this should be a children's book. So that's how it kind of came to be.
And for parents, when they take the opportunity to not just read this book for the kids, but how can they use the whole bedtime ritual to help the process of talking to the kids about their dreams?
Well, yeah. I mean, I always think that children's books are also very much for adults because it's mostly the adults that are reading them for a very long time before our kids can learn how to read. So I think that for adults, the takeaway is also to remember that, don't give up on your dreams, to be able to dream, to believe in your dreams, to go for your dreams. And I think that if we instill that in our children at a very young age, then they grow up with that confidence and that ability to believe that they can go anywhere and they can do anything. And then the other factor in all of this too is that, in our dreams, we get to see people that we don't normally get to see. And I just love the idea that, it's really hard to talk about loss with children. And this is a tool where you can say, you lost your grandparent or you lost your friend or you lost a sibling or a parent. But you can meet up with them in your dreams and you can see them and you can go on adventures with them. And what would you do if you could, if you get to see them, where would you go? What would you do? What would you, want to say to them? So, I love that too, that there's this other layer where parents can use this as a tool to talk to their children about loss.
And speaking of that important tool and skill, when parents are using this as a tool, what are some of the benefits to talking to children and creating that safe space for them to really get clarity?
Well, I think it's really important to be honest with our kids. I think, I would say with grief and loss, especially, the tendency is to hide it, to not talk about it. It's hard to, it's painful, and you really don't know what to say. So I think sometimes you retreat from bringing that up. But I kind of really believe that the more you can be honest with your child and talk to them and about, from the heart, from the purest, truest part of you. It's just building a better relationship with your child.
We're talking to Amanda Kloots. She is the author of the amazing children's book, Tell Me Your Dream. And when you are emphasizing the idea that anything is possible, how do parents instill that sense of possibility and optimism for their children's lives and also keep that balance of reality?
Right. And it's hard. And listen, the world is hard and it will bring you down. There are people out there that will tell you no over and over and over again and want to crush your dreams. And listen, I don't know. I've always been a dreamer. I dreamt of being on Broadway when I was in 6th grade, and I had parents that just believed in me and allowed me to explore and just kind of dive off that diving board and just go for my dreams. So I think it's really important that we don't lose that. I think there is a lot of pressure to do the right thing or do the stable thing or do this, you're getting told no, then maybe you should give up on that dream. But I just think that that's when you have to think the exact opposite, and you have to think outside the box, and you have to believe in yourself. And I think the earliest that we can instill that in our children, then that's just ingrained in them. And that hopefully it doesn't lose over time, that it only just builds up over time.
People can get your children's book, Tell Me Your Dream, on Amazon, anywhere you can buy a book, and they can also watch you on CBS-TV's The Talk. Real quick, last question for you. When you see all the success that you have, you already have a best-selling author book of the previous Live Your Life. What words of encouragement would you give to women out there who are trying to do big things with their platform?
Yeah, I would say, I have two. The first is keep moving forward, just all the time, just keep taking those steps forward little by little. And then over time, it's like giant leaps, but just keep moving forward. And then the second would be to always ask for help. You don't have to live life all alone. You don't have to go through things all alone, and you don't have to build things all alone. So ask for help.
You can follow Amanda on Twitter at Amanda Kloots, and you can also visit her website, amandakloots.com. Again, go to Amazon right now and get that children's book, Tell Me Your Dream. I want to say thank you, Amanda. I know you're busy. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Nice to speak with you this morning.